I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab here, Luinder Avila. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Fastball for a strike. Avila, a righty that throws with power. 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. On the ground. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Right.
So here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Phillies, Aaron Nola. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Back here in Kansas City, now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Ripped on a line to center. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And here comes Alec Boehm.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
That's to third. To second, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This is Bryson Stott. Ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Now one miss.
Down.
No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Lane Thomas.
Ball, that's low.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Hey.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 2, Justin Crawford.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Top of the third, no score. And that one hammered. Collins on the move. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball.
The Phils with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one not close, and it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Trey Turner now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slur. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Rojas.
The third baseman, Rojas.
Back here in Kansas City. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
This one trailed right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luinder Avila done for the afternoon. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Royals,
on here, Beck Way.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And a base hit into right.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard. So digging in now for Philadelphia. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces. He's in there safely with the stolen base. Bunts it in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The batter number 10, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One gone, runner at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Gabriel Rincones Jr. A little bit low. Ball one. Way, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Checks over to first, back safely. Stop. Leads off first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. That misses, and that's ball three. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A 2-run homer. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they boost their lead.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Beck Way will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Steven Cruz gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Crawford at the plate now. That's ball one. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Foul ball there. The 1-2. On the ground to short. With throw to first in time.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the Phillies catcher, Garrett Stubbs. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom 4, Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
New inning getting started, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Schwarber in the box again, takes a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Harper in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Man at first, one away. Center field. Thomas settles under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Brandon.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Steven Cruz out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Alex Lang.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh. He's 2 for 2. Quick move to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Flying to left his first time. Top 6. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Foul ball.
Ball 1.
Line drive and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Runner on the go. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Second baseman, Bryson.
First and second and nobody out. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Sack bunt towards third. And a foul ball. In the dirt. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, he can't hang on. And everyone's safe. They're loaded. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
All loaded up. Gabriel Rincones Jr. in the air, left field, and it gets by him. One run's in. Here comes Bohm around third. Now 2 runs are in. Here comes the third. They've cleared the bases.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Alex Lang gives way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Matt Strong.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And stepping in is the speedy Justin Crawford. 1 for 2. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Late with the swing there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Here's the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Bunting gets it down to first. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Phillies 10 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the sixth inning, Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Comes up empty.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Next to Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Ball, that's upstairs.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And first offering is fouled off. Strom, a 6'2 southpaw, 34-year-old vet, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Up the middle. Tosses to first.
He's out.
There to beat him by an eyelash.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, John Schreiber. He's into the game with the bases empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Thomas on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 11 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the last half of the seventh, Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
Now pitching for.
So they turn to Lou Trevino. He's been so good against lefties. We go to the eighth, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Stop.
That one fouled off. In the air, left field. Collins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder
Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center field. Meisner moving under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 2, Justin Crawford.
Justin Crawford, the next to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Meisner on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies down in order, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Back here in Kansas City, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Cameron Meisner now at the plate.
Now pitching for
Kyle Backus into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
You're out.
now pitching for the Royals, number 60, Lucas Thursday.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Phillies catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground, right side, Massey. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Turner now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The Phillies up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Makes the sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
2 down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. It's the Phillies 11 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the ninth, Jack Paglione steps in for the Royals.
Now pitching for
Tim Mesa on the pitch here.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game. Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Got sharper with the aim, with a product you can trust.